Shree Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Gnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrasham Tattvamasyadilaksham Yekam Nityam Vimalamacharam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Welcome to all for this session on Sree Guru Charitra to chapter 13. In the previous two chapters, we saw the birth of Narahari, who later became Sri Narasimha Saraswati. And in the childhood, he was not speaking, and everybody thought that he must be dumb. But later, once the sacred thread ceremony is performed, he recited the verses from Rigveda, Yajurveda, and Samaveda in front of his mother and surprised everybody. Later, on the request from his mother, he continued to stay there for one more year, during which he blessed two sons to his mother and also promised her later she will get two more sons and a daughter. And in the meantime, he was teaching the Vedas and Shastras to various scholars and then left his home, went to the Kashi Kshetra. And in the Kashi Kshetra, with the request of so many of his devotees, he took the sannyas and became Sri Narasimha Saraswati. And post his sannyas, he traveled to Badri Narayana and then to Ganga Sagara Sangama and finally came to the Prayaga Kshetra. At that point, as we continue with chapter 13, Namadharaka asked Siddhamuni, O Gurudeva, Sri Guru initiated sannyasa to Madhava at Prayaga. Please let me know what occurred later. Siddhamuni replied to him, Sri Guru lived at Prayaga for some days. He had many disciples there. These included Bala Saraswati, Krishna Saraswati, Upendra Saraswati, Madhava Saraswati, Sadananda Saraswati, Jnana Jyoti Saraswati, and myself, the Siddhamuni, as seven chief disciples. He then visited holy places in the south and came to Karanja, which is actually his birthplace, to meet his parents as promised by him some time back while leaving the home. There he was invited door to door. His mother recollected that he was Sripada Sri Vallabha and called herself fortunate. She told this to her husband when both requested him to liberate them from the worldly sea. Sri Guru then said, if a person accepts sannyasa, his 42 generations, that is 21 parental generation and 21 maternal generations, maternal side generation are liberated. Their issues have no fear of their children further have no fear of the God of death. You will see that your sons live for 100 years. Then you will go to Kashi, the holy place of liberation. There is no doubt about this. Ratnai, his sister, at the same time. Ratnai, the sister of Sri Guru, requested him, I am entangled in a family trap. Please take me out of this. I wish to do the penance. Sri Guru replied to her, serve your husband and this will liberate you. One has to suffer as per one's fate. Females can win over this worldly sea only with the help of their husbands. Thinking the husband to be Sri Shiva, serve him. This is what the Vedas, Shastras, and Puranas dictate. He further asked, you know the past and the future also. Please tell me what is my future. Sri Guru then replied to her, in the previous birth, you hit a cow with your legs. That means you kicked a cow. You made the neighboring couples quarrel among themselves, so you will develop leprosy for hitting the cow, and your husband will leave you and be a sannyasi. Hearing Sri Guru, she replied, you shall live amicably for some years. In old age, the Sri Guru continued to tell her about her future. You shall live amicably with your husband for some years. In old age, your husband will accept sannyasa. When you have, then you will going to have leprosy. At that time, you will see me. You come to Papa Vinashi on the bank of Bhima river in the south. Nearby is the Bhima Amaraja Sangama and the Ganigapura. After bathing in the Papa Vinashi, you will be cured of leprosy. Sri Guru then went to Trayambakeshwara, the place of penance of Gautama Muni. Sri Shankara was pleased by the penance of Gautama, who brought Ganga, means the Godavari, Ganga Godavari, on the earth for the benefit of the people. Sri Guru traveled by the bank of Godavari and came to Manjrika. A learned Brahmin, Madhavaranya, lived here. He adored Narasimha. Seeing that Sri Guru appeared just as Narasimha, he bowed to him and praised him in Sanskrit. Sri Guru was pleased and he appeared before him in his divine form. Madhavaranya prostrated before him and chanted prayers. Sri Guru then blessed him. Sri Guru then went to Brahmeshwara. Here, a Brahmin suffered from acute colic pain. He was rolling in the sand of the river due to severe pain. He had to be on fast for several days. Whenever he dined, he had severe pain. He was intending to give up his life by drowning himself in the river, thus getting rid of the acute colic pain. Knowing his intentions, Sri Guru asked his disciples to bring the Brahmin to him. When he was brought before him, Sri Guru asked him, "Why are you committing suicide? This is a great sin. What is your misery?" That Brahmin replied, "I am burdensome on this earth. I dine once in a fortnight or a month, but I have to bear a very severe colic pain. The body lives on food, and if food cannot be taken, how can the body survive?" When Sri Guru replied to him, "I shall give a medicine to you. You have a full meal today." The Brahmin was much encouraged with Sri Guru's words. In the meanwhile, the officer of the town came to the river for bath. Seeing Sri Guru, he bowed to him with reverence. Sri Guru inquired, "May I know your name and whereabouts?" Officer said, "I belong to Kaundinya Gotra and I am a Brahmin of Apastamba Shaka. My name is Sayamdeva. I come from Kanchi. I am serving here as a town officer of a Muslim ruler for 1 year. I feel myself very fortunate to see you, your holy self today. Sins are wiped off by seeing the Ganga. Heat of the body subsides by seeing the moon. And poverty is destroyed by the favor of Kalpataru, that is Kalpavriksha. But by seeing yourself along, all these three miseries are wiped off, and one gets all the four valors, namely Sayamdeva humbly expressed, "Gurudeva, he dined yesterday." In fact, at that time, Gurudeva told Sayamdeva to serve those that Brahmin who was suffering from the colic pain. He told him to serve uh, the very delicious food. However, Sayamdeva humbly expressed, "Gurudeva, this Brahmin dined yesterday after 1 month and subsequently he had severe colic pain. If he is given food today and if he dies, shall I not be held responsible for his death?" Sri Guru then replied, "I am giving medicine which should be fried in ghee and given to him. Besides, give him food containing sugar and milk. Do not have any doubt in the mind." Sayamdeva agreed and further requested Sri Guru to grace his home by his presence and accept alms at his house. Sri Guru gladly accepted his invitation. Sri Guru, three Brahmins, and other disciples came to Sayamdeva. Sayamdeva's wife Jakai was a devoted wife. Both worshipped Sri Guru ceremoniously. They worshipped the disciples also. All had a happy dinner that day. The colic pain of the Brahmin disappeared instantly by the grace of Sri Guru. All were wonderstruck to see this miracle. Sri Guru blessed Sayamdeva, saying, "Your family will flourish and devotion of Guru will be continued in the later generations of your family." Thus ended chapter 13 of Sree Guru Charitra, in which we saw two wonderful miracles. The first miracle is the colic pain of that Brahmin was miraculously cured by the great grace of Sri Guru, and then Sri Guru also blessed the Sayamdeva and his wife with generations and generations of his children and offspring who will also going to have a similar kind of a Guru Bhakti like Sayamdeva. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Swamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidyadanancha Dehime. Goodbye.